What does work-life balance have to do with your job search? Work-life balance in the job search? What do these have to do with each other? If you're part of the 70 to 80% that's been working in a job or an industry you don't like, it may have been decades since you've thought through what you really want out of your job moving forward. Is this you? This can be especially stressful if you feel like what we call or term a desperate job seeker most of your career. What is a desperate job seeker? A desperate job seeker is someone who will do anything for a paycheck. It's someone who has been made to feel subservient to a broken traditional hiring system. A desperate job seeker responds to anything and everything. They're very busy and yet they're unproductive. They constantly compromise who they are and what they want for a paycheck. Has this been you in the past? If you feel like you might be acting like a desperate job seeker and you don't want to be one, how do you change? Here at Economy of One, we help people stop acting like desperate job seekers every day. We help them take control of their future so that they're never subservient again to a hiring system that dehumanizes people. How do we do this? We start by encouraging you to take control of the process. You define what you really want on your terms. Can you imagine this? No more retrofitting yourself into everybody else's definitions of success. Nope. This time it's your turn to define success for yourself the way you need it for where you're at in this stage of your life. So what's the definition of success? Your definition comes from where you are at this stage in life. Right now, if you're in your 50s, your priorities are going to be very different than if you're in your 20s or 30s. At Economy of One, where you're at matters because things moving forward, as far as we're concerned, need to meet and exceed your own expectations of what's possible. So, what to consider? The things you need to consider: number one, what's important to your lifestyle? Who depends on you? And what income do you have to meet your financial obligations? What are your personal goals? What are your professional goals? What do you really want at this stage in your life? Your answer to this question may be very different than someone else. We've heard from busy former top managers that they define success as being simply able to go to their kids' baseball games. We've heard top sales people say that they don't want to travel maybe nearly as much in the future. And we've heard others say that it's time to really focus on launching the business that they've been passionate about and dreaming about for years, but they've simply needed the security of a paycheck to this point. So where are you at? What do you want? When you look to the future of work in your life, what skills are you using that you're passionate about? What type of company are you working for? What's the type of corporate culture that you find attractive or unattractive? While the questions are very straightforward, to answer your definition of success will require some deep and introspective thinking. For some, it's going to seem extremely hard to do this because for decades, you've never stopped to consider what you really want. You've never answered the question what's good for your life and what really provides you true work-life balance. At Economy of One, it's your turn to be empowered. It's your turn to say what you want or need. It's your opportunity to break away from the 70 to 80% of people who don't even like what they really do. It's your turn to define success and then use this as a foundation to identify what you really want in terms of a job, contract work, or starting a company. When you define success, you should have a very clear, perfect job description. This keeps you focused in the job search and it provides you a target for exactly what you want. It keeps you from retrofitting yourself into everybody else's job description. So what's in your definition? You need to define an amount of income that you need to have in order to feel financially stable. You need to identify skills that you like to use and are passionate about. You need to identify the kind of lifestyle that's important to you. You need to answer, are you working remote in an office? Are you leading a team? Or are you working independently? Do you like travel or are you home-based? Describe the type of corporate culture you enjoy. Describe the values you expect out of your employer, how they treat you. And describe the kind of outcomes you desire, what it is you do daily, and the skills that you use. Do you want success on your own terms? Then join us at Economy of One. Please sign up for our newsletter at the homepage, bottom, on economyofone.com. Please subscribe to this YouTube channel. My name's Elizabeth Allen, and I need your help. And please join us on our private Facebook group, Economy of One. I want to see you succeed, my friend, and I invite you to our weekly prayer group via Zoom. It's on economyofone.com, and I'd love to have you join us. I'd love to get to know you personally and know your story and share with you the tools that you need to become living an economy of one. Thank you.